We all know about the big typhoon that hit in November of 2013, Haiyan, which ravaged the Philippines. It was the strongest typhoon to make landfall ever recorded. I feel very fortunate and honored to have been chosen part of the relief efforts post-Haiyan as part of the RN Response Network. When I came back from the Philippines, it was really kind of hard to summarize. People said, so how was it? And how do you summarize humanitarian missions? But when I did summarize it, the number one thing I told everyone, climate change is real. And I saw it, and it stared back at me right in the face. I want to talk about a little town that I encountered in the Philippines called Estancia. And the reason why I want to bring that up, besides the other things that we had in our mission, because it really painted a picture of environmental, I want to say, injustice. So what Estancia had was, it's a poor fishing village, but they also had a power barge that was moored on the shore of that village. But when the typhoon hit, the power barge broke loose from its moors and it was slammed onto the shore. So what happened was, when this barge smashed ashore, 800,000 liters of bunker oil leaked into the community. And this is a fishing community, an already poor community who relied on fishing as a livelihood. Most of the oil washed ashore, contaminating the coast and mangroves. On first sight of the spill, it was more than a visual. There were vapors and oils and odor from the spill. The odor was exacerbated by the fact that most days were 80+ degrees Fahrenheit and humid. And there was ambient heat and odor from the typhoon-ravaged areas, now covered with sleek, shiny, black, thick sludge. So the airway and skin exposure was excessive. In addition to this exposure was the residents' practice of burning trash and excessive brush as a means to reduce or eliminate them. All this within an uncanny proximity to the affected areas. So the fear of a stray spark or ash landing in the oil and igniting a fire that would be nearly impossible to extinguish was real. And so weather disasters such as this that used to be rare are becoming more and more frequent. So now hurricanes like Katrina and Sandy are becoming more and more frequent, and droughts and heat waves are affecting our livelihoods here in the US. Everyone already knows that Keystone is bad, so I won't say too much more about that, except that it's already been touched on how we've been kind of butting heads with the trades, but I cannot reiterate more. There are no jobs on a dead planet. People will say, well, nurses just stay out of the pipeline, the refinery. No. We take care of these people on a daily basis. We see the effects. And don't think for a second that Kaiser, we plus you, whatever, human kindness, all of that they care. They're working also with the other corporations to minimize what we have and opening smaller clinics that are not regulated. So in that sense, that is also healthcare injustice, and it is all connected.